backs of our bikes. The pavement reflected the stars. The shoreside fries, those crickets of light. Our faces burned black.
So it was my senior year of high school. I was going to Interlochen Arts Academy. I transferred over from Traverse City West Senior High with Katie, and I was surrounded by these incredibly talented musicians and songwriters, and it was really intense. It was kind of a crazy time, but I learned so much. We had this project once where we had to team up with somebody and write a song for another songwriter in our program to perform. And it kind of had to encapsulate a little bit of their style and their personality. And there were these two songwriters, Kristen McFadden and Haley Ward, who were in my class, and they got together and they wrote this song. And it's a lot like Shoulders of Giants. I straight up stole some chords from that song and learned a lot about how to manipulate a guitar differently than what I was used to, which is just bar chords and standard chord shapes. Kristen taught me how to play similar chord shapes but move them up on the guitar to make them sound totally different. Different versions of chords. It was just really fascinating info. And they both brought together this lyricism that really reflected stuff that I would write. It was a really incredible project. And so I kind of incorporated some of the energy. I didn't use any of the words. I ended up writing new words, but I did take the kind of 6/8 time feel and some of those darker chords. There's a C formation that I moved 2 frets up to create that D. That's a chord that Kristen taught me. And I ended up writing Shoulders of Giants. Kind of touched on very briefly some of the sleep disorders that I was struggling with. I've had insomnia since I was a kid, and I used to do this thing where I would look up at these styrofoam ceiling tiles and count all the little holes in them, and I would do that until eventually I just got so tired I would fall asleep. But that would take hours, and sometimes it just felt like trying to go to sleep was just killing time and not being really productive, which is kind of the antithesis of who I am. And it's really frustrating to be sort of stranded in the middle of the night without any grounding of reality, or time seems to flow in different ways. At some points it feels like it drags on forever, and then sometimes you blink and 3 hours have gone by and you've just been lying there. And I think this song was my first foray into being aware of that and kind of expressing this idea of frustration, but also understanding that you can counter that by continuing to keep your head up, because these challenges don't last forever and they get easier with time.